stream, the only stream, the great stream. And today we're going to be reading some Sonic High School. So if you're in the chat, why don't you guys turn this stream on in the background, because we are on just chatting, and otherwise, like, we are literally going to get nobody, because it is really hard to get people when you're on just chatting.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, great, now I have to...
Oh, that formatting is lovely. They managed to get the chapter title off-center.
Yeah. Oh god, you're right! No, it says Sonic High School off chapter. Okay, so...
Yeah.
Alright, so let's just do, like, a little bit of, like, a roll call. Okay, so who's Sonic?
Me.
Who's Tails?
Hello.
Who's Knuckles?
You?
And then Amy.
I think I'm Amy.
Yeah, and I think that's all the roles. Perfect.
Oh, what's your Twitch again?
Nancy Krillosi.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe
It's
that the
important.
English teachers miss his lesson.
No, yeah, like, the
Yeah.
more you guys read, the
Laziest
fucking...
writing.
yeah, wait to read, because, like, I guarantee you, it is still funny the second time you read it. It is funny the third time you read it. I don't know if it'll be funny the fourth time you read it. But I can promise you that at least the first 3 times, it's fucking hilarious. So after chapter 1, we're gonna move straight to chapter 4.
Sounds great.
Just be warned, this could easily hit TOS area because it's the M rating. Also, so it has the romance category, and also they make sure to mention in the description that all characters are over 18.
No, but it also says it is known as the most addictive storyline, and it says the story contains no graphic descriptions.
Okay.
Don't worry, guys. There's no graphic descriptions.
I'm just reading some of these lines, and that's not true.
Don't read all the lines.
Yeah.
Wait to read it. Just trust me. The longer, just wait. Don't spoil the fun. You know.
I mean, technically, graphic descriptions are like.
He put
and
penis
not
and
meant,
boob.
but every time they try to enforce it, everyone rebels.
I think that mine was a pretty graphic description. Okay, I think that we're really ready to get started. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. You know. Let me see this. Yeah, whatever. I'll say that we have enough people watching. I see 3 viewers. Evgeny, are you watching?
Yeah, I have it
Watching.
on in the
Okay,
background.
then cool. Alright, whatever. So yeah, basically, it's just like someone who's kind of slow to tell me when people are around. Alright, so let's get going.
There's a 4th one now.
Yeah, okay. Sonic woke up and looked at the clock. 7 o'clock, it said, and Sonic screamed.
I am late for school. I have to get to school now.
Said Sonic, jumping out of bed. Sonic put his clothes on really fast and ran out of his room because he is fast.
No time for breakfast.
Said Sonic as he ran past Sonic's mom. You will regret this. Wait, what?
My line. I thought I was Sonic's mom and Amy.
No, okay, fine. You can get it. You can get Sonic's mom as well. I was gonna do both
We'll
of them.
regret this.
Said Sonic's
We'll regret
mom,
this.
leering at him from the kitchen, just like leering at him, like a liberal mom, leering at him from the kitchen, like a liberal looking at black people crossing the street. Leering at him from the kitchen stove, wearing aprons and oven mitts on her hands. Sonic did not care. He was late. Sonic ran outside and ran to the bus stop where
Wearing
people were...
aprons? She's wearing more than one of these things?
She was wearing multiple aprons.
On her hand.
And also, judging by the way it's phrased, she's wearing the aprons on her hands.
Kiss the cook, like kiss me, I'm Irish, like multiple times on her, just on her hands. Sonic did not care. He was late! Sonic ran outside and ran to the bus stop where people were getting on the bus.
Tails, Knuckles, wait for me.
Said Sonic as he ran towards the bus.
Hey, Knuckles, it's Sonic.
Said Tails to Knuckles at the bus stop.
He is late.
Said Knuckles to Tails before getting on the bus. Sonic ran so fast to the bus, and he got on the bus after Tails. Like, it's so anticlimactic.
Yeah, just in time.
Said Sonic, huffing and puffing like he was doing the Cupid shuffle for the first time. I love that description so much.
I mean, I huff and puff when I dance, but that's just because I have asthma.
Valid. Sonic sat down next to Tails, and Knuckles sat behind them, taking up both seats.
I am so bad.
Said Knuckles, laughing because he sat where 2 people could sit. Knuckles did this every day, and no one bothered him, but they all knew it was against... against the rules of both man and God. The bus started and drove at the school and parked, and they got out.
We're at school now.
Said Tails.
It is time to go to class.
Sonic was also at school, so he went to his first class of the day, English class. Sonic did not like English very much, but he did not like any class very much that was not about running and going fast, which is what Sonic does best. Sonic got to his class and sat down in his seat. "It is journal day," said Sonic's English teacher, Miss Lesson. Miss Lesson was tall and white and had gray hair, and she was not pretty. "Take out your journals and put them in a pile, and I will read one of your entries to the class." Sonic took out his blue journal and ran to the front quickly and put his journal on her desk and ran back to his desk, all with his head down and not talking or looking at anyone. Sonic was so fast that he did it first. Everyone else did it afterwards and slower.
Okay, but my question is that, like, the teacher picks out his journal, right? Even though it's at the bottom. So is she, like, specifically targeting Sonic? Like,
This is Sonic hate crime. This is a hate crime against Sonic. Okay.
you're right.
Why does the author keep on specifying that Sonic is fast?
Because otherwise we would forget.
But that's like his main character.
I know I sure would.
Alright, wait. Who wants to be the reader of Sonic's journal?
Me?
Okay.
Because I'm Sonic.
Miss Lesson grabbed the journal from the pile and Sonic knew it was his because it looked just like Sonic's journal. Sonic knew this because he had written in it so many times it was it was crazy. Miss Lesson opened to a totally random page and it was the worst page she could pick. She began to read.
Dear Journal, I called the doctor today about a problem. I have a problem with my balls. They are itchy and it is difficult to sit still with them because they are so itchy. I have to back up against stucco surfaces and rub up and down on them to relieve the itchiness. No creams have worked. Creams only make my balls smell like the breath of a thoroughbred. And I think Amy, my girlfriend, noticed. I hope my doctor calls. Of Sonic. No, stop reading.
Said Sonic, but he reacted too late because it was already read, all of it. Everyone in the class laughed and Sonic felt like an idiot asshole because now everyone knew about his ball problems. Sonic felt his rage build up inside him like a pool of lava inside a volcano.
Stop laughing at me. Don't tell anyone.
Shouted Sonic, but everyone was laughing so loud that they did not hear him. And Sonic was so embarrassed and mad and sad, and more embarrassed, so he ran out of his class fast. Sonic ran to his locker and opened it and screamed into it. He screamed.
This sucks.
And curse words too.
What is the
Yells.
problem?
I wonder what curse words he yelled. Said Tails.
Are you mad?
Said Tails. Sonic was mad, so he nodded.
You should tell everyone that it is okay to have problems with your balls and that they probably have problems that they do not want everyone to know about too, so stop laughing at me.
Sonic thought Tails was right because Tails was smart. Knuckles was there too, so he said,
Sonic, what's this? I heard about you're having problems with your penis and balls.
The way that turned like Russian or something.
Russian Knuckles.
That
Sonic was
really
so
good.
mad again, so he punched Knuckles and ran away quick. Where Sonic ran to was his next class. It is now second period, so it is okay. Don't worry, guys. Sonic isn't a rebel. And that class was history class. Sonic did not care about history class.
Hey, Amy,
Said Sonic.
check me out.
Sonic did a dance move.
Oh, let's kiss.
Alright, Henry, you read that again. Sorry, I had to do that.
Oh, cool. Let's kiss.
Said Amy and Sonic, and Amy kissed right there in the class, and some of the other people in the class watched, but the teacher wasn't there yet, so they didn't get in trouble, and who's gonna tell Sonic he can't kiss his girlfriend in class? This is like an entire paragraph about how everybody just thought their kiss was sexy. Amy kissed Sonic so hard that he was thinking, let's have sex! But he didn't say it because the teacher would show up by the time they started to have sex in history class. Sonic kissed back really hard, and it was sexy to everyone. The teacher...
That kind of implies that if the teacher wasn't going to come back, they would have done it in front of their whole class.
It's true!
We should call for the security camera, probably.
The teacher arrived, and they did class, but Sonic just looked at Amy the whole time he was sitting next to Rouge. Amy and Rouge talked, and they looked at Sonic sometimes, and laughed, and Sonic thought Amy was telling her about how awesome Sonic kissed her, but it was not. Rouge was telling Amy about Sonic's gay ball problem. And
Wow, Het King.
Sonic at class... and Amy was Sonic's girlfriend, but she thought it was just the funniest thing ever. His class ended, and Sonic went to Amy quick and did not stop on the way. Hey, Amy. Oh, wait, sorry. Sonic.
Amy, why do you go telling Rouge about how hard we kiss?
Said
Smiley
Sonic
face.
with a smile on his face. That meant he did not care that Amy did this and really wanted her to because it made him look cooler.
Actually, Rouge, how do we pronounce
Rouge.
that? Rouge was telling me about the problems with your balls and penis and butthole that everyone found out about in your English class.
What the fuck?
It was only one of
I should
them.
not have my door open. 1 second.
Wait, Thomas, we're reading
Oh,
Sonic.
God.
We're reading Sonic High
Oh
School.
god.
Thomas, you're joining in. Thomas, you're
Wait.
joining Sonic High School.
Skipping to chapter 4.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm
We're just...
stuck wondering what he just walked into.
If
Alright,
not
here,
laughed
okay,
like this in a long time.
Here, wait. So I'll explain to you guys the events of the next few chapters. So Sonic goes home, and then Tails flies into his room, and then Sonic throws him onto the bed, and then Tails is like, also it is prom now. And then they go to prom, but it's actually called Ghost Island, and it's scary. And then Eggman tries to rape Amy. And then Eggman says, "You cannot be girlfriend with Amy because I am going to do sex to her."
No!
Oh my god.
And then
Yeah, it's really weird.
Hey
'cause,
Thomas,
like,
when'd you get here?
Yeah.
it's like Sonic and Tails have a moment, but then they like go right back to the
yeah, they have like a
hetero
gay
shit.
moment. No, it's like Tails caught Sonic's tear because tears stain carpets. Okay.
It's not gay if you're keeping it from staining the floor.
That's true.
All right, so guys, let's go to chapter 4. All right, let's see what the characters we're gonna have are. Basically, so here, let's change up all the characters. Who wants to be the narrator?
I want to be the narrator.
Henry? You
Never
can-
mind, I want to be SBO.
Wait, no. Can you please do it?
Yeah, sure, fine.
You can be multiple characters if you. Okay, wait.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'll just be narrator.
Maybe Knuckles.
Okay, who wants to be Sonic? I'll be Sonic.
Maybe Knuckles.
You'll be Knuckles. Planner, why don't you do Tails?
Okay.
Evgenia, why don't you do Charmy?
Okay.
And then Thomas, why don't you do Shadow?
Thankfully,
Okay.
we use the speech tags for all dialogue, so it's easy to tell when you need to talk.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's also a funny line where it's like where Sonic says something like, "I am angry," said Sonic. All right.
Yeah.
So narrator, let's
Yeah,
go.
no, it's
And then
Tom
also
Swifty.
narrator, you can play any roles that we didn't mention, like
Oh,
SBO.
okay. Sonic did like in the first chapter and went to school again. Now it's lunchtime and Sonic was in the lunchroom. Sonic was telling all of the people at his table who were Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, SBO, and Charmy B about what did happen yesterday, but Tails already knew, so he was nodding his head like a good friend.
You should have seen it.
And Sonic?
I was in the haunted house and I shot Eggman, but I let him get away right before I could have killed him.
Sonic laughed and Tails laughed at the same time.
Ha 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 ha!
Knuckles said,
You should stop going on these cool adventures because high school is more important.
said Knuckles, and Sonic knew he was right because it's called Sonic High School and it should be more about the high school part. Was that an attempt at a meta commentary?
I think so.
Oh my
Medium
god.
awareness.
Sonic asked them all what they're up to.
Well, I'm entering the science competition.
Said Nerd Tails.
To win the science competition, I have to come up with the best invention.
That's a really good voice.
Invisibility hat. It makes you invisible. But I can't do it right now, because I have to make sure it works perfect for the science competition.
Tails was so smart that Sonic knew he would win the science competition because Tails is like Estienne.
In this
Yeah, okay.
It's meant to be
What is
Einstein.
your next item?
Nerd.
Oh, Knuckles right into Tails' ear. What a bad guy.
I am just hanging
Damn.
out and not going to class because I want to cause trouble.
Said Knuckles.
Didn't he just tell Sonic to do more high school?
Oh my god.
Knuckles was so bad that he would cause trouble. Sonic thought Knuckles was a fuck.
Damn.
Literally everyone to me.
I fucking wipe my face. I'm crying more than I cried during like the hot sauce.
I already forgot
Shadow
what
was
I'm using
next.
for Tails, so I'm gonna use a different one next line.
Yeah.
Hey, can you scroll down, Midgie?
All right, wait, Henry. Shadow is next to.
Yeah, Shadow was next, and he was badder than Knuckles, but in a different way.
Thomas.
That's Knuckles.
It's Knuckles' line.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be around much longer.
Said Knuckles. He always did, at the end of what he was saying, because it was mysterious.
You always did like the ... at the end of every sentence.
Wait,
Tails. Oh wait, they accidentally gave a Tails line to Knuckles.
Where are you going?
Said Tails, because he was curious.
I'm going to kill my parents.
Said Shadow. See, this is how Shadow is worse than Knuckles. He did serious bad things. At least at the end of the day, Knuckles could sleep. Shadow was too dark for
He
that.
was too dark to sleep.
I'm too dark for that,
All right, Henry.
bro.
Shadow Scene King.
Henry.
Right, I'm SPO2.
Yeah.
I'm going to try out for the football team. At SPO. SPO was athletic like Sonic, but not as fast. But he had a horn on his nose that was good for attacking people in front of him. So Sonic thought he would be good at
That was the
football.
longest sentence ever. You know how like there's like that one sentence in Les Mis that lasts like a chapter or two?
Yeah.
That was like that.
Oh boy.
Alright, you ready for your
I
roll,
am
Charmy B?
Yeah, I am going to try out for the play.
Henry.
Said Charmy B. Charmy B was loud and singing always.
Knuckles, you can skip part of your line.
You're an annoying redacted, so you should be great.
Said
Do
Knuckles.
not hurt my feelings.
Said Charmy. Charmy was used to being hectored, so he was able to remove himself from his potent fury.
Oh my god.
Hello, what is happening?
You see Rouge just now, said Espio. She is looking so hot in her tiny bra.
Oh god.
Espio obviously
Harassment.
wanted to kiss her deep.
You
Oh,
should ask her out.
And Sonic, but the prom was yesterday.
Wait,
said Espio.
quick pause. So the prom literally only had 3 people go to it. It was Ghost Island, and only Amy, Tails, and Sonic went there. But it was an elaborate thing by Dr. Eggman to get the Chaos Emeralds. So, like, only 3 people went to the prom, but it was still yesterday.
thank you for filling me up on this.
Okay.
This is useful.
Well, that's okay. You can date anytime.
Sonic. Oh, said Espio. Well, then I am going to kiss and sex her tonight.
Oh
Espio was
no,
like a little boy
SPO.
looking at his mom's
Hey,
boob for the
hey.
first time.
Oh,
Sonic and Tails together were both looking at each other, and they wanted to help Espio.
Wait, okay.
Bro.
Wait, we are going to help you get a date.
And Sonic and Tails at the
Alright,
same
ready?
time simultaneously.
3, 2, 1. And we are going to do it right now. The planner, where
And
were
Sonic and Tails.
Oh,
Sonic and
oh,
Tails
sorry,
got
I
up
found
and
Tails
both
now.
grabbed one of Espio's arms and dragged him across the room. Sonic did most of the dragging because he is stronger and put him right at Rouge.
you? Oh shit, who's gonna be Rouge? What is this
what
about?
is this?
Rouge with a questioning sound. She blinked her eyelids quickly like a race car.
What do you want? Why are you here?
Espio looked right into her eyes with a passion like 100 barking dogs.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And said,
Romance.
So bad.
You're SBO.
Right, Rouge, will you go out with me? Espio was sweating, and there were drops of sweat dropping off his hands in front of her.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Rouge and looked at Espio. Rouge gave him a sexy look that made Espio feel in love.
Tails. Tails. Planner cat.
Yes.
Fine. Please do it. Do it. That was it.
Did Sonic and Tails together at the same time?
Okay, we can go on a date tonight.
Rouge, Sonic and Tails and Espio were stoked and high-fived right there. The three people high-five. By the time this night ended, one of them would have done their first sex. Now here's
Damn.
the hard part. The Espio, how do I put sex in her without
Oh,
I hate
Oh my-
her.
Sonic
I
and
hate
Tails looked
her
at each other
so
and thought.
much.
Uh-oh.
And Espio walked out while holding onto Rouge's boobies because they are now boyfriend and girlfriend and it's allowed to do it.
Thought they were
Oh my
I
god.
can't believe I wanted to read like socialist high school.
Are you so glad that we chose this one now?
Yes.
This is literally like the best thing ever.
Oh god.
Are we gonna reshuffle up the roles now?
Yeah.
Sure.
He starts
Yeah.
talking and smiling.
Alright,
I
Thomas.
can do Tails.
Huh?
I can do Tails.
You can do Tails? Okay. Sonic, Thomas, I want you to be the narrator.
Okay.
Planner cat.
We're not skipping any more chapters.
Yeah.
There's only 3 characters in this one,
Oh, wait.
so
Wait, what are
not
they?
everyone.
Who are they?
Sonic, Tails, and Espio.
Okay.
Amy's in this too.
And Amy?
So I can. Wait, you
Alright, Evgenia, do you want to be Espio?
Sure, okay.
Okay, cool. Who wants to be Amy? I'll be Amy.
I want to be someone.
Oh, you want to be someone? Do you want to be Amy?
Yeah, I'm good at Amy.
Is that all the
Amy.
roles? Do we have a Sonic?
Oh no, I can be Sonic.
Oh, wait,
and
no. Planner Cat Sonic.
Planner hats on it. Okay.
Alright, you got Amy. Thomas is the narrator. And Tails
Yes.
is
Me.
Leo. Yeah.
Holy radical.
Alright, ready, set, Thomas.
Wait, you have to scroll up. Okay.
Oh,
It was the end of the day, it's-
Wait, Thomas, you can just look in the look in stream chat.
Oh shit. Okay, wait. Give me a sec. Fuck, wait, where is it?
It's literally like the last thing put in stream chat.
Yeah, no, wait, where is stream chat? Oh, well, here we go. Okay.
It's stream adjacent.
Chapter 5, Preparations. It was the end of the day at school, and it was time that Sonic and Tails and Knuckles got back on the bus at the bus stop to board it all the way home from school,
We are on the bus now.
said Tails.
No more classes.
Tails was happy but sad because he is smart. Sonic and Tails sat together, and Knuckles sat right in the middle of the aisle, which he usually did not do, but sometimes did when not everyone was on the bus. It looked like Espio and Rouge were not on the bus because they were too busy getting ready to sex tonight, now that they are
No.
boyfriend and girlfriend. Knuckles laid across the aisle even more stretched out than when he just sat across 2 seats, because now the limits were the Alpha and the Omega.
Remember,
Fucking
picking up
God.
It's the rules of both God and man.
Okay,
How
wait.
can we help Espio?
Said Sonic to Tails. Tails responded
I don't know.
and thought about it on the bus. The bus drove bumpy on the bumpful roads all the way home, and then they all got out at the bus stop that they normally got in the bus at, just like always. Sonic ran out of the bus, and then Tails, and then Knuckles in order,
And to go home.
said Tails.
We're almost there.
And they walked the rest of the way to home. When they got home, it was dinner time, and Sonic was at a different home from Tails and Knuckles because they were all in different families, so they did not live together. And Sonic's mom made a dinner. Sonic's mom made Chinese food, and Sonic ate it, and at the end there was a fortune cookie. And Sonic broke it open and ate the cookie part, and kept the paper that was inside that held a magical
Oh
fortune on
my!
it.
I hate it here so much.
Sonic looked at the fortune and read it to himself inside of his head.
Glory begins at the base of your friend's penis.
Said Sonic inside of his head, reading the fortune cookie paper, and he knew it was a good sign for what was about to happen tonight when Espio and Rouge went to sex. Then the phone ringed. Sonic ran to the phone and picked it up and said,
Hello.
into it. It was Tails.
I have an idea.
Said Tails on the phone to Sonic, who was listening but not speaking.
I can give SPO my invisibility hat that for the science competition, and he can do it to do sex for
Oh
free.
god. Sonic smiled so wide, like the King of Fire finding out he burned down New York City with only his fire.
This is like
What are
epic
these
Sonic
analogies?
moment.
What are these analogies?
This is the most elaborate rape scheme I've ever heard. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Sonic-
on his own, so this is actually kind of pointless when you think about
No,
it.
yeah, but like,
Yeah.
didn't they consent to the sex in the first place?
Yeah,
It's just
word.
like, how would you have sex with me, but you can't see me, but I can see you?
Invisibility kink is a bit much for first date, I think.
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe they talked about it before.
Yeah,
Who knows?
exactly.
Alright, Sonic and Tails went to Espio's house later, which was not too easy to walk to normally for most people, but Sonic is super fast, so he ran there and helped Tails get there too, seeing as Tails is not as fast as Sonic. They knocked on the house, and Espio came out of the door.
They just knocked on the house, but then Espio just came out of the door. They knocked on the window, and they were like, "Hello, window!" And Espio just came out of the door.
Here is my invisibility hat that you can use with Rouge tonight to make sex in. I like how it's like choose sex and then make sex.
They never actually just do sex.
They never say have sex.
Yeah. It makes it impossible to see and impossible to hear you when you are wearing the hat, or when someone who is wearing the hat also wants you to also be impossible to see and impossible to hear. Oh, he's screaming.
Screams Tails. His voice was a
Screaming.
little hoarse from ordering food with the lunch lady whose hearing was lost in an earthquake in her childhood. Tails had to say the things he wanted so loud, and she would still say what, and Tails wondered why she even had ears if she wasn't going to use them.
God.
Invisibility for privacy purposes.
Hmm. Espio grabbed the invisibility hat from Tails' hands and said,
Cool. Thanks.
and kept going, so Sonic and Tails laughed and wished him luck from far away at their own homes.
They went back to their homes to say good luck. Also, I wanted to say the chat has asked, "How do you lose your hearing in an earthquake?"
Loud.
Fall on your ears.
I fell on my ears. The house fell on my ears.
It's also a side effect of dying.
That's true. Back at home, Sonic thought that it would be good that Espio would get sex into Rouge, so then he could explain it to Sonic, and Sonic would know how to find Amy's sex spots. Even better, because otherwise he would have to read about it online, because all he knew about was kissing, which wasn't really sex, but it was probably kind of the same thing. And Sonic would just read about it online before
is
talking
not.
about it anyway, and he would know the
Okay.
right words for the things then.
The sentence sounded like a nervous
Ooh.
stutter.
I can't. To be fair, though, I mean, there isn't really that much of a difference between kissing and sex. They both happen in the same place, which is after you're married for 5 years,
Right.
in
course.
the eyes of God.
So it's the same thing as divorce, too.
Yeah. Sex is kissing is divorce.
Right.
Benji, did you know that Thomas is a virgin?
Really? I could never have guessed. I'm sorry, that was so mean. What the fuck? It's okay, Thomas. I'm utterly shocked.
Damn.
It's okay. We never lose.
Well,
I'm utterly shocked. Okay, wait. Whose turn is it?
probably mine, wait.
Yeah.
Right. Sonic sat on his chair that was in front of his Sonic computer and opened up Sonic Instant Messenger and messaged Amy, who's doing the same thing but at her home, and said, "Hey Amy, want to finally become true boyfriend and girlfriend
Wait, that
by
was a Sonic
reaching
line.
sex this
That was
weekend?"
a Sonic line.
Oh shit. I just got too excited.
Sorry.
Do you want
Planner.
Sonic? Do you want to say that? Yeah.
Planet Cat.
What? Oh.
Hey, Amy.
Hey, Amy. Want to finally
Get
become
sex
true
into.
boyfriend and girlfriend by reaching sex this weekend?
Sex.
Sonic. They really use every verb except have. Sonic waited for a long time on his computer, and it seemed like Amy was not there because she did not respond to anything. Sonic played games online and beat all the final bosses because he was like an alien sent to Earth to destroy records set by others.
God,
Then
that
finally, Amy responded. What Amy
before
said
we go
was,
forward, I want to say that reminds me of like that like one like cringy TikTok. It's like life is like a video game. You know that one, guys?
Like the
Eh,
Falling in the Reverse song.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Wait, there's also
these are the most specific
also
analogies I've ever
back.
heard of,
I love
and
them.
they're probably saving Have for the final chapter.
"Ooh, that's
They're
true."
saving half
Oh,
for
wait.
marriage.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
Okay.
because there's different levels.
Sex level 1 is like to hear about
Sounds
sex,
called soaking.
Catching it. Then level
Catching
2
it.
is
catching it.
getting it in, get sex into, and then make sex in. Then find a blank sex
Reach,
spots.
become
Reach
become sex,
Yep, it just keeps going.
to feel sex. Okay, here, okay. What Amy said
Alright.
was,
No way!
Sonic was so shocked, his brain must have felt like a total idiot.
That was me. That
Oh
is
my god.
like a total.
all right. So I'm pretty sure this
that-
one's just SBO and Rouge.
This one gets explicit.
Should we do it or no?
I,
Let's give it a try. Or no?
no, that,
Oh yeah, no, this is the chapter where they just have sex.
Should we give it a try or no? Okay, who is willing
Yes.
to do this one?
I
It'll
am
be
not.
Rouge.
Those
If
goes.
anybody has a trigger about anything sexual, please leave right now. I'm warning you. Come back in like 10 minutes, okay?
this is just graphical description, so I don't think this. I think this might be TOS.
No, wait.
I mean, it's words. It's all words.
Did we just?
Wait, is description of sex
No, you can
Twitch TOS?
mention it.
Well, this is more than mentioning.
Okay.
We could,
This is like okay, but it does say that all
we
of these high
updates our nudity
schoolers
and
are
attire
18
prop.
years
Yeah,
or
wait,
older.
wait, so, to we roll out is basically gameplay. Okay, so only like nudity. They may not
Okay.
engage in erotic roleplay and gameplay. Oh wait, wait. Sexually suggestive content guidelines. Twitch. Here, I'll look that up. Okay.
Damn. You're reading the rules.
I feel like we might just want to
Certain
skip this just in case.
No,
just to be
I want to
safe.
read this.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as long as we're
I'm
not naked, it's good.
This counts as pornography.
Okay,
Genitals or buttocks.
Thomas.
Yes.
STO.
I can. Okay.
Call Rouge.
Well, narrating is the hardest part. Is there anyone that?
is willing to.
I
narrate.
know.
I'll narrate.
Okay.
Guys, wish me luck.
All right. I guess I'll be
You're not
SBO.
gonna.
Guys,
She'll never be able to look at you the same.
SBO walked to Rouge's house because it was time for their date together. And all SBO could think about was that they were going to make sex for the first time! SBO looked at the computer and read about what to do and what the right words were so he would know all how it works. So he would know how it works and know what to say and how to say it at the right... How to say it right so no one would make fun of him. Who else is watching them? Why would no one make fun of them? Like, only Rouge would, but like, whatever. Okay, remember. It was
We'd
Rouge's
totally make
house
fun
he
of
was at
Thomas.
now. And it was in front of him. SBO nuked Rouge's house door.
Nuked.
No,
I hope she is home.
said SBO. And she was. She opened the door just then.
No, I'm home.
Looking sexy. Wait, said Rouge? Looking sexy. In her tiny baby bra.
Oh my god. Okay.
And big cool boobs. SBO thought she looked like the hottest woman in the world, and he could see that he could see from. He was the hottest woman that he could see from there. That's like such like an insult though. It's like you're the hottest woman that I can currently see right now.
Yeah, like who else is he looking at?
All right, so then it's Rouge.
Are you taking me on our date tonight?
Whispered Rouge in a sex-filled voice. SBO had thought this one over on the way home over so he could say it right the first time and get her to do what he wanted. That's sex.
Well,
Said SBO.
just let me put on the science hat and we will begin sex.
Rouge looked shocked, but she probably was excited too. Wait. SBO could tell they both
Rouge trans rights, Rouge trans rights, Rouge trans rights.
Can somebody please
Yeah,
read this?
we're-
I literally can't read it. I'm so sorry. I can't do it.
I'll do it. I'll do
Wait,
it. We can switch.
no. It's fine. I got it.
Okay.
And this
That's
is
right.
actually straight against the TOS.
What?
Wait. This is against the TOS.
Yeah, 'cause this is because pornography, sexual acts, intercourse, as well as just sexually suggestive content. And
Okay,
even
well,
though
this
sexual
actually
acts
never
are not-
happened.
We just skip the rest of the chapter, or
Kissing
Next
aloud.
chapter.
Damn, wait.
I'm
Just this
Googling
one
sexually
line is.
I'm googling sexually suggestive content. Wait, so sexually. Is this entire game based? Wait, here.
I like the one right
It
after
says
it.
ASMR is not allowed. Like sex ASMR is not allowed.
We can't just like
verbal,
moan into the
visual,
mic.
verbal, written. Yeah,
Stream it on Discord.
Okay, so
Okay,
written.
wait, guys. This part is going to be privately streamed on our Discord. And here,
Yeah, that makes
I'm
more
gonna
sense.
I'm gonna mute the stream, but you guys are gonna get to see our reactions to it. How does that sound? Okay, guys, we just read the Espio Rouge sex scene. Stream. Why don't you guys tell the stream how it was?
It was
Those are the
amazing.
worst people in existence.
Do this.
Also, we hit doing in the conjugation of sexing.
Yeah, they actually did it.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of them. Okay.
No, they
two
didn't
lines.
do it. They hit doing.
Okay. Planner Cat, you're a vector.
Like,
Es- Thomas,
Vector.
Thomas, can you continue? to
What
be
is it?
Espio?
Despicable Me?
I think Vector was the correct.
All right, I can. Yeah.
No, I can't tell if his name is Vector or Vectors. All right, wait. Evgenia, do you want to be Sonic?
Big deal.
Although he doesn't really mention who Vector is, so it could be that guy
I
from Despicable Me.
Probably have to leave really soon, so
Okay, wait. Then who wants to be the
Maybe it
narrator? Because I don't want to be the narrator again.
All right, I can be narrator.
All right, Leo, do you want to be Sonic?
Sure, yeah.
Let's see, who else do we have on tap? Here, let's see. Wait. Cromarks. Wait. Do you want to be Vector?
I
Evgenia.
can do one of the small things, but
I thought I was Vector.
Oh, okay. Wait. Fine. Then you can say Vector. Okay. Wait. Who's Espio?
I'm Espio.
All right, Evgenia, you can be Amy.
Okay.
Amy has a small role, I think. Wait, let me see. I can't even
Yeah.
tell. Okay.
It's just that if I have to leave, I don't want to.
Okay, fair enough. No, I don't know the rest of the. I don't know where the rest of the roles are. They just are some places. If there's one that doesn't, if there's one that we haven't prepared for, then yeah, we'll do that. Then I'll just read it or whatever. Okay, so ready, set, let's go.
We had front sex. Oh, sorry.
Whispered,
We had front sex.
whispered SBO at the people at his lunch table. SBO was at school in the lunchroom and also was Tails and Knuckles and Charmy Bee and Vector too.
I ejaculated from my penis and into her body, but you haven't done that.
They had not done that.
Tails. Am I Tails? Wow, cool! You are the coolest after Sonic.
And Tails, who was right there, so he didn't have to shout.
But he did.
It was good not to shout because this was supposed to be a secret. Did not hear the whole school talking about SBO's penis and balls like with Sonic in Chapter 1, but in a different way. X.
Yeah, speaking of Sonic, where's that gay bag?
Said Vector, who was the captain of the school's football team. Vector was good at this because he was big and strong and had sharp teeth under his mouth.
Just kidding.
Vectors.
Sonic is cool.
I don't know.
Said Tails to Vector, where Sonic was somewhere else, trying to find Amy, who was not at lunch. Sonic was knocking on Amy's door at her house.
Are you home?
Sonic,
Are you home?
like Amy was not home because she was not opening the door. Sonic was worried about Amy because she was his only girlfriend, even if she denied his sex offer. So he ran into the door and barged it down like it was made of nothing. Sonic was now in Amy's house. Amy's house was really pink because that was Amy's color. Sonic looked around Amy's house for Amy, but Sonic could not find anyone. Sonic finally went to Can you please use anything other than their names? Pronouns exist for a reason. Bedroom and opened the door up. Sonic saw next is what he did not expect. Amy was there tied up on her bed with a thing in her mouth so she couldn't talk. Sonic did a scream and ran over to Amy, who was looking at his with tears in her eyes. Look sad and starved like African
I did not look
kids.
sad.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Like,
Sonic united Amy and she sat up and cried into Sonic's arms.
It was awful.
Said Amy.
He came into my room in the evening and tied me up on this bed and messed up things in my room.
That is not where I thought it was gonna go.
Yeah.
It was right. Her
Yeah.
room looked messy.
So get a maid.
How can mess
Said
with an
Sonic,
OCD
always
person?
thinking about terrible solutions to problems.
No, it just says about a solution to
tried
problems. It
to-
didn't say terrible.
Was it?
They're acting like that was
No.
a good solution.
Artistic licensing.
Be calm, Amy. Calm down and talk to me.
Sonic patted Amy on the back.
Oh,
It was Shadow. I saw him outside his house next door with a machine gun and a sword going in his house to kill his mom. And he saw me. He knew I saw him, so he tied me up like a
It's a brigand!
Poor Shadow.
Gave Shadow a
And,
machine gun. Amy said all of this. Sonic was shocked that Amy said this to him. He remembered now that in that other part when Shadow said he was going to kill his mom, but no one thought about it more than once because Shadow was always a bad guy. What they didn't realize was that Shadow was serious.
Okay, was it him who also said that you would not have sex with me on Sonic Messenger?
See, he's asking the real
And Sonic
questions
to
now.
Amy.
Yes, I did not talk to you then.
So how do you really feel about it?
Sonic, whose brain was now humming with sex
It
ideas.
is not. No, it is not.
Sonic is horrible!
Bad word. I don't know.
That's the most relatable line ever. Like, shit, I don't know. Like,
I'm not
Yeah.
saying it.
And Amy's still
Fair
all
enough.
worked up.
Those are too thin.
no, fair enough. I just think that it's the most relatable thing ever, though. I just
The most realistic dialogue in this whole thing.
yeah, it is. He's like, shit, I don't know,
Nope.
dude. I want to like stop his parents from getting killed. You know?
Yeah, word.
That was me when my
I don't care
therapist
about
was
Shadow's
like,
mom.
how do you
Will you
feel
make
ab-
sex into
Here we are. Wait, okay. So now, okay, back to Amy. It said Amy's still all worked up.
Give
Yeah, I
give
said
me
that.
I'm sorry.
give me a day. Right now, let's get things right.
Sonic and Amy went back to school where everyone else was besides them. Sonic and Amy saw Espio walking around between a lot of other people.
Hey, here you are.
Espio to Sonic and Amy.
I had sex with Rouge last night. Do not tell everyone.
Espio
Oh, that's right, you did. I almost forgot.
and Sonic.
That Amy?
Amy was like, yup.
You gotta tell me all about it later so I know what to do to Amy.
Sonic and then turned around.
Did he say that like somewhere where Amy could hear it?
Yeah,
Because
he was
that's
like so
so
passive.
weird.
Sonic is an abuser, guys.
Odd.
Yeah.
Sonic cancelled.
Guys, Sonic is canceled.
Then Sonic and then turned around. Sonic heard a sound from coming down the hallway where someone was coming. It was a really fat guy that looked so huge to him. That guy got closer and closer until they could see who it was, and it was Rouge.
No.
Wow, you are so fat now. What's that
Espio.
about?
Rouge looked mad and surprised at Espio.
Planner.
Well, let me prig.
Rouge.
Oh my god.
Pregonate?
Sonic to himself without saying it with voice.
He is pregnancy fat.
Means she will have a baby. Amy was smiling for real to Rouge.
That's so nice. I hope you have a great baby.
Said Amy. Sonic tried to be a good boyfriend and said,
Hope your baby is cool.
and smiled. Espio looked more worried than everybody else.
So I'm gonna be your baby's dad?
Espio worried and excited both.
What the fuck? Better,
Shadow. Oh my god.
better believe it, man, boy.
Said voice
Uh,
just
Guys,
like
am I
Shadow's.
right? There's nothing gayer than having sex with a woman.
Yeah, word. Nothing gayer than
Wait,
getting
also,
women
wait,
pregnant,
guys,
am I right?
guys, read the name of this chapter. Teenage
Yeah, I know. I'm
women.
just about to say. What is it even?
Should we read one more chapter?
As
Yes.
much
Also,
as I would love to stay, I must depart.
Also,
Fair enough.
Espio and Rouge is a
It
massive
actually
crack
has
ship.
no vibe.
Yeah.
Night.
Good night, everybody.
Hey.
Do those have to leave?
Good night.
Oh yeah. After this,
Are we-
either after this, Thomas, I want to do a Texas DC blah 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 playthrough with you.
Okay.
Texas
Can you?
DC, what?
Maybe.
Please, it'll actually be fun. I promise.
Look at chapter 15, Killer on the Loose.
I wonder
Good
who's the
chapter
killer.
19.
Guys,
Secret.
but we have to continue reading this every night
Yes.
That's true.
Every-
That's
until we're
true.
done with. We have to finish Sonic High School. We can't.
Oh yeah, there's also a couple sequels.
100% this.
Don't forget to do the sequels. Sonic the Hedgehog World War II
Sequels?
Dragon, a Sonic High School Story, and Sonic the Hedgehog the Movie, a Sonic High School Story.
Okay.
They're a lot shorter.
Okay. Wait. Let's see. Right. So here we are. So, Panner Cat narrator. Can you get Planner Cat?
Oh, we're
Okay.
chapter
Chapter 8.
Okay.
Henry, you're
Shadow.
Sonic.
I'll be Shadow. I'll be
Sonic.
Shadow.
Okay.
House will be Shadow. Um,
There's SBO also.
Thomas will be SBO as well. I guess I can be Amy.
Or you should be SBO, and then I'll be like,
I'll be SBO and Amy.
okay.
Alright, and then everything else. Okay, ready? Sonic.
Shadow.
Sonic shouted. It was Shadow there,
Surprised to see me.
said Shadow.
We know what you did to your mother!
Screamed Amy like a crazy man!
It was...
Shadow cut her off and did not let her finish saying the sentence.
You do not see anything. I'm Shadow. I know how to commit crimes. You think I have not killed a person before? I have.
Shadow crossed his arms and sneered at Amy, looking at her.
Sonic? Henry.
Where are we?
Oh, wait, where is that? Oh, wait.
That's you.
Oh, wait. But I saw you!
Then Amy said,
You saw nothing. I stopped you.
You just
Shadow
admitted it. It doesn't matter. You were on your way inside your house to kill your mom.
said Amy. Amy shook around because she was all nervous and her smaller than Rouge's but still good boobs wiggled a bit, and Sonic thought it was cool to see, and she went, wow,
I
wow,
didn't.
this is horny posting 100.
Yeah. I did not kill my mom. I was going into my house to protect her from Dr. Eggman.
Shadow said,
Ah, okay.
and Sonic and and Sonic and Espio. Said Sonic and Espio went to class because it started and they are still in high school hallway.
Wait,
Still
how
in
did they
the
get Amy
actual-
out of her home?
Assume
What do
they
you mean?
untied her.
Oh, well, no, they returned to the school last chapter.
Okay, fine.
He was trying to ship my Ultra Chaos Emerald shards to space so we could collect them in his egg space station.
Said Shadow to Amy in an explaining way.
We gotta do something about him. I understand that you had a reason to tie me up, but do not kill your mother.
Responded Amy.
I was only kidding because the other guys were all being too important about themselves, and I do not think that it's a good quality for high school students to be. High school students should be nice and caring and not talk about themselves like they are the best, because that will only make us all assholes, which isn't what we should be trying to be.
Shadow said that to Amy, and she understood that he was a good guy and had a reason for tying her up on a bed, even if he had bad times when he was dark and did crimes in the cityscape. Class in different directions. The
This
conversation
is
ended.
so wholesome.
Wait, I have a question. Wait. Sophia, can you be a part?
Plump.
Can Sophia be a part or no? The shadow voice isn't edgy enough. Okay, Sophia cannot be a part. Yo, Aiden, come join the voice chat and help us.
I will be edgy. Wait, is that Aiden who said that?
Yeah. Aiden, join the
Damn,
voice chat and help us
I will
out.
be edgier,
Hey,
Aiden.
man, why don't you try this, you piece of shit?
Okay,
Aiden, you better.
Remo. Okay, guys, let's
That
just
sounds like an excuse. Little stupid.
Alright, okay, here we go. Yeah, Shadow would have something to say about that, Aiden.
I'm going to kill my
Dude,
parents
all the machine
and
gun.
Aiden.
Alright, guys. Alright, wait, where are we at?
Later after school.
I do not see. Wait, whose line is it? Later after school, Sonic went on. Okay.
Later, after school, Sonic went on Sonic Messenger and talked to Espio.
I'll be
Yes,
Espio.
Espio, how?
Oh, okay, no, you got Espio. Or wait, no,
Sonic.
sorry.
This is a Sonic line.
You're right.
Espio, how are you? Do you know what you're gonna do about being Four Rouge's baby?
He said into the computer.
Listen, Sonic, this is hard for me to say.
Said Espio into the computer, which went across the internet to Sonic.
I want to get Rouge to get abortion.
No,
Abortion.
not abortion.
Wonder how old Dark Fire is.
Let her read this part.
Oh my god, that's amazing. The next part.
Sonic was upset because Rouge's baby would not survive it. In fact, Rouge's baby
Would die.
This is so fucking
Critically
hor-
acclaimed.
This is amazing.
would not survive. In fact, would die. It's almost as if these things
Has to
aren't
be
at all
another way,
related,
SBO.
said Sonic and Sonic Messenger.
If you really want to do it, that's okay too, because it is your decision.
No, it's Rouge's decision.
No, it's Rouge's.
It's Rouge's decision.
Yeah, it's not our fucking decision.
Oh god, look what
It's
happens
fucking
next.
decision,
Jesus
it's hers.
Christ.
Yeah. Wait, good. Because I want you to help me. What the fuck? I'm going to go to Rouge tomorrow and slip her the abortion pill.
No, not the abortion pill.
In one of her meals. You will help me by distracting her from me, said SBO then.
Why is
He's gonna
Sonic
fucking
being-
roofie her. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god,
Hey,
and Sonic is just so
see you
chill
then.
about it. He's like, okay, see you then. Okay, wait, sorry.
Bruh.
Sonic.
This
It
is
happened and Sonic
fine.
was Rouge.
Okay, come on, Sonic.
Okay, see
That's
you then.
Tails.
No, so at first it's
Oh wait,
Sonic.
no, never mind.
This is Tails.
I can be Tails.
Thomas,
I won the science competition, but you didn't come, Sonic.
Said Tails in a sad, mad way.
I wanted you to come because I'm such a good friend. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's you.
Oh yeah, I wanted you to come because I'm such a good friend to you, but you did not. But I won anyway without you.
Tails was mad at Sonic, which did not usually happen because they were the best friends.
Oh, sorry, Tails. I was so busy trying to give my friend an abortion pill, and I did not know.
No, abortion pill. It's an
Yeah.
A. No, he's giving him a abortion pill.
Trying to give my good friend
Little
abortion pill,
invisibility hat,
and I did not know.
said Sonic, trying to make Tails happy again.
Kiss my ass, dick.
Tails to Sonic and flew out the room with his flying tails,
This is awful.
said Sonic.
It is my best friend.
Sonic knew this was a big problem, but changed his mind thinking about Rouge and Espio, and then went over to where Rouge was going to get the abortion pill from Espio. Vector was there too, which was weird because he usually was not.
Yeah, Vector kind of just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay, SBO, are you ready?
Said Sonic. Oh wait, sorry.
Like only to Espio. Espio shook his head, yes.
Hey, Rouge, how are you doing today? How was class? Do you have lots of homework? What are you eating for lunch?
This is so conspicuous.
Oh my god.
Right.
Planner.
Sonic said to Rouge to distract from Espio. Looks like Sonic did it perfectly because while he was asking these things, Espio put the abortion pill in Rouge's salad. Rouge ate salads because she is thin.
Wait, what? I thought you said that she was fat.
Rouge,
Continuity edges, man.
Rouge answered the questions, but no one was paying attention because they were now glad it was done.
Wait. Oh, what is this?
It's been 9 months already.
Hurry. It's Planner's turn. It's Planner's turn.
Suddenly looking like a shocked woman,
What? What is wrong?
asked Espio. He was worrying that Rouge found the abortion pill in her salad and was looking at it.
I think I'm having my baby. Here it comes.
Rouge said this before she could even eat the abortion pill, so everyone knew the baby was coming for real.
Oh no!
Oh
Oh,
Said all of them together, but Rouge. Rouge laid down on the ground and they put a curtain around her so that no one could really see what was going on because it was going to be gross. They could see a baby start to come out of her butt. It was crying because everyone wanted the baby to shut up because they were just trying to have lunch. Now there is a baby coming out in the lunchroom at high school. Mrs. Lesson, who was also the school nurse, said,
Alright,
Thomas.
get out of my way,
Wait,
kid.
kids. I have to have this baby get out of Rouge. Babies are too weak to do this by themselves.
Mrs. Lesson behind the curtain helped pull the baby out of Rouge's butt, but was still crying. Could you believe it?
Could you believe it? I can't believe it.
Baby. But Mrs. Lesson was not. Mrs. Lesson held the baby in her hands while it was still crying and held it out to everyone. Look at it, said Mrs. Lesson. Rouge's baby was red and had long hair and big white fists.
This chapter is called Things Change. That's the most like serious.
Yeah,
They
we're...
said seriously
Oh,
running
sorry.
from my salad.
Also, didn't conception happen less than 48 hours ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are.
Alright, I gotta go.
Damn it, Henry. Okay, wait. I think that
Oh,
might be. I
man.
think that might be all of
Sorry.
our. That might be everything. Because I don't know if we can just do this with just 3 people. Do you think we can?
No, but
Fuck it.
we
I
can-
can stay for one more.
We can
one more
save
drop.
it for.
Okay, wait. Henry said he can stay for one more.
Alright.
Things are just getting good.
Chapter 9?
Yeah.
Vector, SBO.
Wait, guys, it was red, like Knuckles.
Yeah.
That's you just spoiled chapter 9.
Oh my god, Rouge is...
Well, not really.
Isn't Rouge
But
a shade
then
of
SBO is
red?
chameleon, so technically he could be every color he wants.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, I liked your spelling of butt in the chat. You spelled butt wrong. So okay, here we are. I'll be the narrator.
Alright, I'll be SBO.
I can do
I'll be
Vector again if needed.
Vector.
You can do Knuckles.
Wait, I can do Knuckles again?
Oh yeah, you can Knuckles. Okay, yeah, you can do Knuckles.
I can try to remember the Knuckles voice I had,
You did like the
which
Do You Know the
ended
Way.
up being more Russian.
You did Do You Know the Way. Rouge's baby continued to do crying louder than a
Hey.
monster truck. Sonic looked at the baby really close. Who's Sonic? Thomas, you're Sonic.
Hey, SBO.
Said Sonic.
Aren't babies supposed to look like you? Rouge's baby doesn't look like you, but looks like someone else I know.
Sonic rubbed his chin and thought about what it was, what it was that it looked like.
SBO, Rouge's baby looks like Knuckles.
Said Vector.
Cool, I'm gonna go tell him.
Vector ran like a crocodile would to find Knuckles to tell him what he said. Rouge was still on the ground looking all tired and sore, and Miss Lesson was rubbing her butt because it was hurting from the baby that came out when she gave birth to her baby.
Oh,
This-
is this Lesson rubbing Rouge's butt?
And this
Yeah.
dang baby was still crying. SPO looked worried about it.
You guys are right. Why does not that baby look like me?
SPO went over to Miss Lesson, who was holding the baby still, and looked at it closer, and still could not see himself and the baby.
This does not make sense.
Said SPO to the baby. Like, you just looked at the baby. This does not make sense. Like, you just imagine, like, looking at, like a newborn said, this does not make sense. Okay. Just then, Vector came out of the door, and there was Knuckles too, huffing and puffing and looking surprised. Knuckles went right to Rouge and looked at the baby.
Yeah.
He said,
Wagyu.
making the sound when he saw the baby, Rouge's baby, that looked like him. The baby was still crying.
What is wrong with you?
Yelled Knuckles at Rouge.
Why did you go and have a baby? Now I got to be your dad.
His dad is gonna be Rouge's. He kept yelling at her with the maddest feelings. Knuckles thought about his horoscope. His horoscope that he read that morning, and it said, your biggest fear will come true, so you better watch out. Now he knew what that meant. It was about Rouge's baby, because Knuckles did not want this responsibility. It is harder than having a dog.
True.
Rouge. Yeah. Rouge was tired and Rouge's baby was crying, but Rouge was crying and scared of Knuckles' volcano rage and said, we're doing Rouge. Who's Rouge? Thomas,
No.
please?
I can
Okay,
do
sure.
Rouge.
No, I want
Spectre
Thomas.
had like that one.
Thomas hasn't had that many lines though, I feel.
I have more lines at the bottom.
Okay, fine. You can be Rouge then, Henry.
Okay. Sorry, it was supposed to be SBO's baby. I'm sorry it wasn't because he would not treat me like this.
What Rouge said sent Knuckles into the next level of his anger. He turned even redder and looked at SBO.
You tried to have baby with her? Rouge is mine. You are not allowed.
Knuckles charged at SBO, but Vector held him back. Sonic thought,
Vector, why would you bring him here if you just know it was going to cause trouble?
SBO said,
What? I did not know. You are not boyfriend and girlfriend.
Espio still seemed scared, but kind of calm.
We are, but it was a secret. Now you have to pay.
Knuckles kept trying to get at Espio, but Vector was holding him back, and thank goodness Vector was there because he was the captain of the football team and could restrain him like a crocodile Sipo that could also talk to you. Knuckles could not get him, so he said it.
Tomorrow we will fight. Meet me in the hallway at the end of school and prepare for me to beat on your ass, shit man.
Knuckles stormed out of the lunchroom and went away. Rouge's baby stopped crying and said, Thomas.
No,
Baby says
don't come back. You don't have to fight Espio Goo Goo Gaga.
But it was too late because Knuckles was so gone by then. He was just so gone, you don't even know.
Damn.
Rouge patted her baby on the head and said,
You should go to sleep and get your rest, baby. You're probably tired.
So Rouge's baby went to sleep and was finally quiet. Espio tried his best to look like a big tough guy and not panic, but he was secretly scared and went back to doing what he was doing before the baby thing happened. So did Sonic too. The rest of school and getting home from school happened. Sonic did not see Tails or Knuckles for any part of it. Tails was still mad at Sonic. Sonic took out his Sonic phone on his way home and called his girlfriend Amy. And you're gonna be Amy. You're gonna be Amy Planner.
Hey, Amy, so did you decide if you wanted sex?
Said Sonic.
What?
Sorry,
Planner,
one
Amy.
second.
You know,
Said Amy.
like, sometimes I am just so stressed out and nervous by everything going on at high school. Things are so crazy.
Damn.
Said Sonic and hung up the phone and finished getting home. Sonic thought he would never be true boyfriend and girlfriend with Amy at this rate. It was almost like she had a second boyfriend that Sonic did not know about, and that was why Amy did not want sex from Sonic. From
Damn.
Sonic. Do you guys see the note from Sonic?
Foreshadowing.
No, yeah, but you guys see it says Sonic?
Yeah.
Sonic had dinner and thought about his friends. Espio and Knuckles were both his friends that they were intending to fight. What could Sonic do? Sonic figured that they are still both his friends and he would go visit Espio because he was not the one who said to fight because Knuckles had spikes on his hands that would make it hard to beat him in a fight. Sonic went to Espio's house. Ding dong is at Espio's doorbell and Sonic waited at the door. Espio showed up at the door and opened it.
Hey, Sonic, thanks for coming.
Said Espio to Sonic.
You gotta help me prepare for this fight. We can start by learning how to get rid of puncture wounds. I was trying not to look nervous to Knuckles, but actually I was. Also, did you hear about Charmy Bee? Nope, I did not hear.
Said Sonic back to Espio.
Knuckles kidnapped that little gay and is threatening to hurt him if I don't show up to fight him tomorrow. So I have to, especially now, because the gods will crush my soul even if Charmy Bee is an annoying idiot loser.
Said Sonic then back to Espio.
Oh no, that's really bad.
Said Sonic. Sonic knew this had to happen too because his morals. His morals were probably the best ever. He did not know Knuckles would stoop to such a mean thing. Sonic and Espio then walked into Espio's house and up the stairs to Espio's bedroom.
Our other friend is here too.
Said Espio just as he was opening the door to his bedroom. Espio finished opening the door and there was Tails in Espio's room. The moment Sonic saw Tails, his face turned to a salad of anger, the devil, and lava.
Damn.
As you do.
And
I
just,
gotta
Alright,
say, the
I do
chapter
have to
endings
go
are
now.
pretty good.
and just like that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some Hoi 4, I believe. No, it's not an abortion pill, it is abortion pill.
It's
It's
a
the abortion pill.
abortion pill.
No, yeah,
Not
the
the
abortion pill may be in the salad, but not the abortion pill. Thomas, will you play Texas,
Alright, I gotta go for real now.
No, okay, yeah.
Alright, bye.
Thomas,
Bye.
please.
Alright, I mean...